While the bilateral with the China's president is not the only meeting on the cards for Prime Minister Modi, he will also hold a bilateral with Russia's President Vladimir Putin on the sidelines of the SCO Summit tomorrow. That's Monday. The talks come ahead of President Putin's scheduled visit to India in December this year and will serve as a stock-taking exercise of bilateral ties. The Prime Minister is expected to raise the issue of the Russia-Ukraine war and weigh in on the need for a ceasefire. US President Donald Trump's tariff is also something that is likely to come up in the discussions. Now, the timing of the meeting is significant. It comes even as India looks to diversify its trade partnership after the 50% tariff imposition by the Trump administration of the US, out of which 25% is a penalty linked to India's continued purchase of discounted Russian oil. Washington claims that these oil imports fuel Russia's war machine. Meanwhile, in a parallel diplomatic outreach, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy spoke to Prime Minister Modi on Saturday, urging India to play a larger role in the efforts to end the war. Now, US President Donald Trump will not travel to India for this year's Quad Summit, highlighting how diplomatic ties have been worsening between his administration and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government in India. A detailed New York Times report titled "The Nobel Prize and a Testy Phone Call" outlines how relations between the two leaders have steadily deteriorated. The tipping point happens to be the repeated and disputed claims that Trump had resolved the India-Pakistan conflict earlier this year. Now, according to that report, tensions escalated after a June 17th phone call where Trump allegedly suggested to Modi to nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize, pointing to his role in the ceasefire, a suggestion that reportedly left Modi deeply frustrated. The report also pointed to Trump's decision to impose a 25% tariff on India for purchasing Russian oil, suggesting the move was punitive rather than policy-driven. With Trump opting out of the Quad Summit, the future of US-India strategic cooperation remains uncertain, even as India continues to strengthen its role in the multipolar world order.